friend Murzik, and today we will embark on an amazing journey through the world of insects. Do you know insects? These are tiny creatures that live everywhere, in the garden, in the forest, even in our homes. They can be useful and interesting, and some of them are mischievous tricksters. Want to learn more about them? Then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you don't miss new adventures. Now let's start. Who's hiding in the grass? Very interesting. Who is hiding in the grass there? Let's look together. Look at the little bugs, the cuties. Guys, let's start our journey with the first little bug we will learn today. Look at this beauty. It's a butterfly. You know, a butterfly undergoes an amazing transformation before becoming so beautiful. First, the butterfly lays tiny eggs on plant leaves. Out of these eggs hatch small caterpillars. Caterpillars love eating leaves and growing. When they grow up, they turn into a cocoon or chrysalis. Inside the chrysalis, real magic happens. The caterpillar changes, and only then emerges a beautiful butterfly. Butterflies love to fly over flowers and gather nectar. They help plants bloom by carrying pollen from one flower to another. Also, butterflies are completely harmless, but it's better to touch them gently so as not to hurt their delicate wings. Remember, kids? Butterflies are true helpers of nature, and it's so nice to watch them flutter over flowers. And now, let's get acquainted with another interesting little bug, the mosquito. You have probably already encountered it, especially in summer, when it flies in and starts buzzing near your ear. Mosquitoes are small flying insects with long legs. Did you know that mosquitoes live near water and love warm and wet places? So, if you see a swamp or a small pond, be careful. Mosquitoes might be flying there. Kids, it's important to know that it's better not to touch mosquitoes because their bites can itch a lot later. So, if you see a mosquito, just let it fly away. And ask your mom to apply some magic ointment that repels them. Who among you has heard a mosquito's buzzing? Raise your hand. Mosquitoes are also part of nature and help other animals. For example, frogs and birds like to eat mosquitoes. And now it's time for us to meet a very hard-working and useful little bug. Bees are little workers that live in houses called hives. They fly from flower to flower, collecting nectar and carrying pollen. This is very important because it helps plants bloom and grow. And now let's talk about honey. Honey is a sweet treat made by bees. All children love sweets, right? But honey is not only tasty, it is also healthy. For example, if you have a sore throat, honey can help make it better. And bees also make a magical medicine, propolis. It helps heal wounds and strengthen our body. But remember, kids, it's best not to touch bees with your hands. They protect their home and may sting if they get scared. But if you watch them from a distance, you can see how they work and help our planet. That's how they are, bees, little helpers of nature. Well, I'll remind you, if you're interested in learning about different things with me, don't forget to like and hit the bell. I will give you a big meow for that. Guys, now let's meet another little bug that can be a bit mischievous. It's a caterpillar. But don't rush to be upset. I'll tell you what it does and why you might find it on leaves. These are small crawling insects. They often live on leaves and love to eat them. Because of this, plants can have bitten edges, and gardeners are not always happy to see them on their plants. Guys, although this little bug can harm plants, they are still very important. Thanks to them, butterflies appear, which help flowers bloom. But remember, if you see it, it's better to just admire it and not touch it. Let it crawl further. That's such an amazing story. The caterpillar can be a bit mischievous, but without it, there would be no butterflies. Shall we continue? Now I will introduce you to a very hardworking and united insect, the ant. Have you ever seen them marching along a path, carrying food to their home? Let's find out more about them. Ants live in large families in their homes, which are called ant hills. Each ant has its own job. They are very friendly and always help each other. Imagine how difficult it is to carry a large leaf when you are so small. Ants are true little gardeners of nature. But remember, my little ones, it's better not to touch ants with your hands because they can defend themselves and bite. But if you watch them from a distance, you can see how hard they work and learn friendship from them. That's what they are like. Ants are small, but very strong and hardworking. Now you know how much they do for our nature. Guys, let's sing a song you probably know. Ladybug, fly to the sky. There your children are eating candies. And now, let's get to know the ladybug better. Look how small and bright it is. It has a red body with black spots. You know, the ladybug is not just a beautiful insect, it is also very useful. Ladybugs help gardeners because they eat pests that can harm plants. So, when you see this insect in the garden, be happy. It is helping your flowers and plants grow healthy and strong. Ladybugs are like that.
Small matter.
But they do a lot. So if you see one on a flower, do not touch it. Let it continue its work. Well, guys, did you like the story about the ladybug? If yes, clap your hands and say, "The ladybug is great!" And let's go on to meet more insects. Guys, we have already learned about beneficial insects, but now let's talk about one little rascal that often shows up in homes.
This is a cockroach. Cockroaches.
These are small and fast insects that like to hide in dark places. They can be harmful because they carry germs and dirt. This is why it's important to keep your house clean so these little rascals don't end up in your kitchen. But you know, guys, cockroaches are not that scary. In nature, they help clean the planet by eating various kinds of waste. But my little ones, like with other insects, it's better not to touch them. If you see a cockroach at home, tell your mom or dad. Here's such a story about cockroaches. They can be a bit harmful in homes, but in nature they are useful. And now, let's go meet the last little bug for today. I wonder who it will be. Guys, we have already learned a lot of interesting things about different insects, but in the end, I have prepared a truly magical hero for you. It's the firefly! Fireflies are small insects that glow in the dark. They use this light to communicate and find each other. Imagine them putting on a real festival of lights in the forest. Do you know why fireflies are so important? They help monitor the number of small insects, such as snails and larvae, which can harm plants. Also, fireflies are real nature's light bulbs that decorate the nighttime forest and make it mysterious and beautiful. Fireflies remind us that even the smallest creatures can create true magic. Friends, today we learned a lot of interesting things about various insects, from bees and ants to fireflies and ladybugs. Do you know what's most amazing? Even the tiniest bugs are very important. Let's remember that nature is our shared home, and it's very important to protect it. If you see insects outside, it's better to just observe them and not touch them so they can continue doing their important work. Until next time, little ones, meow to everyone!